Japanese officials drop a bombshell on people who own XRP, and it's all good news. 8 more businesses that aren't banks have been given permission by Japan to keep XRP as part of their cryptocurrency assets. What does this mean for XRP from now on? Now we're going to talk about some really exciting news and facts. The XRP space is also going through a lot of amazing progress right now. All of these new songs were played for you. What does it mean for the future? In this movie, we'll answer all of those questions and a lot more. Do you feel the power? Can you feel the thrill? I know it because I feel it. I can feel it, okay? Japan has allowed 8 new non-financial companies to keep XRP as part of their corporate assets. This is a big step forward for institutional and corporate adoption of XRP outside of the financial sector. Japanese regulators are becoming clearer about XRP, and companies are becoming more interested in it. For example, Gumi recently bought a lot of XRP, and it is expected that by the end of the year, over 80% of Japanese banks will be able to use it. Guys, this has a lot of bigger effects that are pretty amazing. Let's get right to this. XRP is being accepted by regulators, including non-financial companies. This means that it is being seen as both a treasury asset and a practical settlement tool. People like Michael Saylor often say that Bitcoin will be a great way to store value in the future. What is XRP though? It's great in every way. Not only do people want Bitcoin to be that treasury asset, but it will also be used in a huge number of ways as a practical settlement tool. I'm telling you, XRP is going to solve problems in the future that we haven't even thought of yet. That's why it's so exciting to watch this technology grow and change in real time. Guys, I'm so glad you're on this trip with me. The Japanese Financial Services Agency, or FSA, has made it clear what the rules are for XRP. This makes companies more likely to use it for real-world utility payments and cash management instead of just price fluctuations. What is wrong with crypto that has been around for so long? It hasn't been adopted by institutions because there haven't been any rules. So control is now being worked out on a huge scale all over the world. And the business interest comes along with the rules. Also, it's interesting that these aren't banking companies. This means that these are just normal Japanese businesses that want to grow into XRP. This is important because it will make a lot of businesses want to do the same thing. We know that crypto and blockchain are the way of the future, and more CEOs and CFOs are realizing that we need a plan for crypto going forward. What a great role XRP plays in all of this. Large corporate holdings could push Japanese businesses to use XRP for operational purposes, strategic reserves, and foreign transactions. This would help more businesses in all fields adopt blockchain technology. When does this happen and what does it mean? Each business will decide for itself when to actually hold and use XRP. The effects are expected to happen in stages, which means that each company has its own timeline and plan. There won't be just one big demand at once. It's likely to be 6 to 12 months. There is no time frame, which is what I want to give you here. Possibly affecting the quantity of XRP that is available. What does this mean then? New XRP is being bought on the open markets. They could talk to Ripple and make a deal, but not every business will know how to reach Ripple. It's likely that they would have to go through SBI and hold some big talks there. However, Ripple, why do you think they'll give up and sell more XRP? They will tell you to buy it like everyone else on the open market. Also, I believe that will have a huge effect. It looks like people want to buy ETFs. The business treasury demand is now coming in. This is a picture we've all seen, right? North, there is a $1.1 billion market for XRP. $500 million for Tridentity, sure, $300 million. And this is Vivo Power, $121 million. You get it, right? This is more than $2 billion that has already been promised. And that doesn't include the new companies that are coming in or the other companies that are meeting right now to decide what their next steps will be. I think this can only get better for people who own XRP. In this case, the strategic context is that non-financial corporations adopting XRP is likely to lead to more product innovation around it, make it more useful, improve its payment infrastructures, and strengthen Japan's place as an institutional blockchain hub. Japan, thank you. We love you. You are so super cool. Let's get it. This is also what I found from Mr. Man. He gives out a lot of different kinds of gems. Let me quickly show you this. This is XRP Mr. Man. 39,000 people follow him. Help him out by going there. This is where he finds the craziest clips. Even though this is from 2019, pay close attention to what is being said. It takes 26 seconds. You be the judge. I quickly see a lot of room for at least being an early adopter and a market leader. There is a lot of room for Ripple to quadruple in size and probably cause a flood like your friend, the CEO, was talking about. He talked to one of the Psy bosses. He said that Ripple would shake the market like a wave. Ripple is going to shake the market like a wave. This was back in 2019 before Ripple was sued. The whole point has always been to get XRP into every country, to have digital currencies used by institutions and central banks, and for everyone to use or be able to use the XRP system. This is a really cool thing that Paul Barron says. He says that the speakers at Ripple Swell 2025, which will be held in New York City on November 4th and 5th, will tell you everything you need to know about Ripple's plan. Not just one more crypto gathering. What the guests say and what's to come are shown below. Power on stage. This is BlackRock with Maxwell Stein. Adina Friedman is the CEO of NASDAQ. In fact, it was she who said that blockchain and DLT would be the future of the stock market during the settlement. We've all been waiting for that. The DTCC and the DTC, it is going to happen. There is also BNY Mellon here at the oldest bank in the United States. It is the security for all banks, right? Other banks trust BNY Mellon with their assets because they are in charge of the largest amount of money, $53.8 trillion. It's really crazy. Citibank is another one, FTI, US, Franklin Templeton, and people from the White House and coming officials from the White House are all meeting here to plan how XRP will be used in the future. It looks like a lot of news will be coming out this week. Make sure you're following the channel. You set off that bell to let you know. You will be able to get the heat first when we bring it to you. That's the most important thing to me, guys. The information is getting to you as fast as I can send it. That's what I promise you. You stay here, you learn the things. I'm going to keep the heat on. Let us look at this. The XRP system has grown a lot. The market value of real-world assets on the XRP ledger rose 215% from one quarter to the next, hitting $364.2 million. The most growth was seen in government bills. We know that the market for government bills is worth about $28.6 trillion. Blockchain will be the way that stocks, bonds, derivatives, and government bills are traded in the future. Think about the US bond market being on the XRP ledger. You know what that would mean for the price, right? In this case, we are seeing this huge rise. To explain why you didn't see this growth, let's look at when Trump took office and people began building again on the XRP system. There is no doubt that there is a lot of improvement. Now, I wanted to know what we would be looking at if this rise kept up. There was 1,500% growth in tokenized government bills, 34% growth in OSUG, 200% growth in DCP, XRPLs, low transaction fees, fast settlement built-in compliance, and a lot of different features like the DEX, NFTs. And